Kyiv is a significant and fast-growing city. It's increasing not only in size, but also in quality. Quality of living, quality of services, quality of urban spaces. For the last couple of years, we've seen many changes in Kyiv and its citizens. Still, there are some parts of it that, as we hope, will never be changed. An abundance of trees under which you can hide from the sun. Friendly people on the streets. And of course, the charm of the historical buildings that are located in the very heart of Kyiv. The very heart of Kyiv was the city of Yaroslav the Wise during the times of Kievan Rus. Of this ancient city, only the Golden Gate has survived through the times, and, however, it is different from the original one. It is unbelievable that this construction that stands in the Kyiv center once was one of three main entrances with enormous moats, making Kyiv an impregnable fortress for the enemies. The moat's outlines are now visible in the Zolotovoritska passage's slope, reminding us how Kyiv was during its rise and how magnificent it is now. Zalatovaratska Street is small but impressive, as it combines in itself the influential historic houses with the modern bicycle roads and dazzling green lawn along with them. Walking this street is walking through the history, where behind you have left the Golden Gates, and you go into the future, watching a great church around the modern infrastructure. Vestor.Estate Street is old and the most fast-developing streets on which you won't find new buildings or tons of advertisements. In the evenings, Vestor.Estate Street is full of a creative crowd and inspiring places that'll turn your head and make you fall in love with this atmosphere. The history of Vestor.Estate Street began with the Golden Gates and made it the open-air museum. If architecture were a song, Vestor.Estate Street would be a symphony, where almost every building on this street is an architectural monument with its unique history, mystery, or legend. This street is like a grandmother who wants to nourish you as the most beloved grandchild. The concentration of absolutely different cuisines is off the scale, starting from vegan and healthy food, ending with an Asian cafe and a cult place, Yaroslava, where fresh pies have been baking since 1946. Another one of Kyiv's most historical thoroughfares, Ivana Franka Street, mixes both the business and the art spheres, forming an extraordinary combination. Here, you can find the embassies of Sweden, Austria, and Germany, among other diplomatic missions, located in a couple of blocks from the National Opera of Ukraine. Chefchenko Park is an island of green in Kyiv's center where you can hear birds sing and take a break from the hectic megacity. Another beloved place where you can relax and be inspired by nature is Fizogna Alley. Dive into the art atmosphere accompanied by ancient trees, alleys where dogs play in the grass with their friends while their masters are lounging around on park benches in the very heart of the city. It's an excellent place for families to take walks with their children, who can have fun on the unique playground more resembling an art object than a place for the games. And it's also a romantic spot for couples to have picnics. As you head back from Fizogna Alley to Kyiv's busy streets, here and there are standing electric scooters that can be rented to zip around the city center and have fun with alternative transportation from point A to point B. Kyiv is changing and developing quickly, but some things remain the same over the years. And through the centuries, it's the heart, the very heart of Kyiv that will never change, because it is real and authentic. The long history that began from the early times of Kievan Rus, when the streets first appeared, to the buildings that were built during the Tsarist period and which survived World War II, to the modern day where you can see new buildings being built all throughout the city, except in the historical heart of Kyiv.